Did you know that the number one pollutant of plastic in the ocean is the fishing industry? Oh, yeah, well, I do see a lot of nets and shit when I go surfing. Yeah, don't ya? You know? You wanna live in a world where there's no fish left?
Yeah, the problem with this approach I find is that most people will go around it and be like, yeah, well, I just support biological farming when they farm the fish themselves. They're not wild caught or something.
Oh, yeah, they're not caught. Well, okay, well, that's what contributes to fish dead zones too. You know, the mercury in the fish and everything else happens more because of farmed fish than anything. Like, it's really bad to have farmed fish. Aquaculture is destroying the environment by by farming a bunch of fish in these weird, have you ever seen them? They look like UFOs underwater. They're these massive motherships, and there's just fish living inside of them in close contact constantly. And you know, some of them are dead, and they're just filled with they're just, their excrement is just collecting, you know, and people, that's not good for the environment. You know what I'm saying? That ain't good for anybody.
Yeah, I think like yeah, if there's somebody who says they don't care about animals, maybe that would be a good approach to ask, well, what do you care about? What if it I think I asked somebody today where they're like, well, society is more important. And I explained, okay, well, if it were better for society if everybody were vegan, would you go vegan? Like,
Yeah.
nah, my taste still. It's the same thing. They're just
Welfarism.
looking for excuses.
I'm not talking about welfarism. I'm talking about outreach. I mean, if anyone thinks I'm a welfarist, you haven't been watching very long. Anyone calling me a welfarist is a bit off their rocker. But the the truth is, when you're outreaching people, you have to open their eyes somehow. And sometimes just telling them that slavery is wrong and don't they agree doesn't quite get people to even think, doesn't get people to engage in your argument. And that's a problem. It's easier for people to change their thinking than change their behavior, causing even more mental gymnastics. Yeah.
I also think that, like, because I don't know how you were, but I kind of got to veganism through vegetarianism, right? I was vegetarian first. And like, I
Hmm.
also feel like there could be some people who, if they knew about how there is a cancer risk from eating meat, that they would be less incentivized to eat meat, and they would use the excuse that, well, it tastes good, or it's I've
Right.
been doing it for so long, less. And if
Hmm.
they had the discussion also in mind with the idea that, well, animals are beings who shouldn't be treated like objects,